Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything prepared.
Oh.
I really don't.
Wait.
No, we can keep going.
All right, guys.
All right! You said all right!
So, in order to understand this inside joke, you need to listen to the wrestling podcast. But if you're a child, this isn't the podcast for you.
We really didn't curse a lot. We did pretty all right.
We only said like one word.
Yeah.
It was pretty all right.
It's pretty all right. All right, be all right. We're starting now.
That's how you're going to start this?
Yep. I'm leaning in the chair with my feet up. I'm nowhere near the microphone. And we're starting.
Is this the chill episode?
I'm really chill as fuck right now.
Hold on, let me get comfortable. Let me do the same.
Let me turn my mic over.
We're gonna.
Can I be heard on this?
You talk either a little bit louder or bring it a little closer. You can hold on to the microphone too.
Can I? All right, give me this.
All right, we're just holding on to the microphones, and we're just gonna be super chill this episode. I spent all this time wrapping this up for me just to unwrap it again, but
I'm just gonna hold it like this until I get bored and I move. All right, I'm ready.
Hey guys, welcome to the DYHAT podcast. I'm Bryce.
I'm Derek.
And this is a podcast about stories. We're not reporters. We're not historians. We're just two guys who like stories.
We're not even wearing shoes.
We're not. We got our feet
I like
up.
how I said that you like moved your feet over or like you're self-conscious about your feet.
Here we go. Even more relaxed.
Oh, my chair doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Bryce got me a shit chair. The wheels don't even work on it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So
give me your chair.
This is the chill episode. I'm not going to give you my chair.
I want your chair.
I want my chair.
Good thing you do. I'm your guest. Give me your chair. Is that how you treat your guests when you invite them over?
You've been over to my place so many times.
Exactly,
now.
and I want your chair now.
First you want my microphone. Now you want my chair.
I don't want your microphone. Your microphone sucks. My microphone's better.
It's the same microphone.
No, it's not. Mine's black. It's cooler.
Yeah, it is cooler. Actually,
thank you.
When we first started, I was actually going to switch them.
Fuck, you are. This is mine.
All right. So this is I know I've said it like 6 times now, but I'm super into it now. The chill episode.
See, told you. I told you you'd like this.
I'm trying to find it comfortable for my legs.
Bryce, I just realized I don't like the back of your laptop because these lightning strikes here look like Nazi SS's.
Let's pretend they're not.
I can't. I can see it now.
Hey, look at me. Hey, Derek. Did you hear about this?
About Nazis?
God. No. Have you heard about Pedro Lascurian's presidency? Lascurian's.
No. I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing now.
Well, if you're wondering, it's not the U.S. It's Mexico.
No shit. With a name like that,
Pedro.
It better be somewhere, if not like one of those little countries at the bottom of Mexico that are still Mexico, even though they say they're not Mexico.
It's 100% Mexico.
All right.
We as of me looking at the timer, we're about almost 2:45 in, right?
Mm-hmm.
This story is gonna be a quick story.
Okay.
It may take longer than his presidency did.
Fuck.
At
least our last president, he at least lasted a day.
Yeah.
Our shortest president.
Before we talk about Pedro, let's talk about the Mexican law. Because according to the 1857 Constitution of Mexico, the line of presidential succession goes from president to vice president to attorney general to foreign secretary to interior secretary.
Okay.
Pedro was a lawyer. He's passed away at this point. This was a long time ago. Received his law degree in 1880 in Mexico City.
Okay.
He was the mayor of Mexico City when Francisco Madero started running for president of Mexico in 1910.
All right.
Pedro was a supporter of Madero. Madero? Yeah, Madero. And after Madero was elected president, he served in Madero's cabinet twice as foreign secretary.
All right.
His second term as foreign secretary ended on February 9th, 1913. Let's talk about February 19th, 1913. So let's talk about that night.
All right.
Because a lot of things happened on that night.
All right.
His second term ended when General Vicario Huerta
All right.
overthrew Madero.
All right.
Pedro was one of the people that convinced Madero to resign as his presidency while he was being held prisoner.
All right.
And claimed his life was being in danger if he refused.
All right.
As well as Madero, Huerta ousted Vice President Jose Muria Pino Suertes.
All right.
And Attorney General Adolfo Valdez Baca.
All right.
So, in order to give the coup some appearance of legality...
All right.
Why are you doing this? Huerta had Pedro assume the presidency.
All right.
Who then appointed Huerta the position as Interior Secretary, making Huerta the next in line in presidency. Then Pedro resigned, passing the presidency to Huerta.
All right.
So his presidency is the shortest in all of history.
All right.
The length ranging from as long as 55 minutes to as short as 15.
All right.
What? I don't know how to respond to you right now.
All right.
What? Okay. No, that's yeah. He was a president for 15 minutes.
All right.
You gonna say anything but all right?
All right.
The thing is, you guys can't see it. He got out of his chill position to sit forward and just say all right to everything I'm saying.
All right.
And now I don't want to keep talking about Pedro. I want to figure out why you thought this was a good idea. It's not going to be like momentum stopping at all.
All right.
This is like the worst podcast we've ever recorded already. We are 7 minutes in, not even.
Honestly, as you said, you can't say we can be chill. I didn't listen to any of those fucking names you just told me.
Yeah.
I heard the story about the guy blasting 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It happens to a lot of guys, you know. It's all right. I don't know where the fuck to go from this. I want to talk about presidents' short terms now. That and the one guy who beat up an assassin with his cane. The president did that once. I want to say it was Jefferson.
There's a presidency that in 2002 that was super short too. Let me figure this one out. I looked this up. So
you think
it makes me wonder, like, was he a part of the coup, or because afterwards he was offered a position on the cabinet. He was like, "No, I'm good," and he just left, like, being in like government in general.
All right.
So I don't know, like, if he was a part of the coup or not. It makes me wonder.
What's a coup?
Taking over a government.
Oh, okay.
From the inside.
Oh, sorry. I mean, all right.
Thanks. I got confused there for a second. Yeah, this guy in Venezuela in 2002 apparently had a super short presidency too. I mean,
was it longer than 15 minutes or an hour?
It says it was longer than 15 minutes.
You know, if you last less than an hour,
yeah,
you need Viagra. But anyways, if you last less than an hour,
all right.
What's the point of arguing between 15 and 55 minutes? It's just less than an hour. Just say less than an hour. At that point,
appointed vice president. I'm doing the research right as we're talking.
All right.
It doesn't say when he was president. He said he was vice president a bunch. He was always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
All right.
I can't. This is like the worst because I can't improv off of you right now. I don't think you understand how, like, stopping this is. God.
All right.
God, I hate you. I hate you so much. Yeah, it says he was president for a day. I can't figure out where.
The Italian guy?
No, this Venezuelan guy.
Sorry.
The dude's a president on a temporary basis.
Well, that's because he was a vice president. I imagine something happened.
Office, he said that I am assuming presidency until such time a president of the republic appears a few hours later. So he was president for a couple hours.
All right.
And he's like, whoever could, I'm going to be president until we find a better one. And a couple hours later, someone shows up and say, damn it, I wanted to be president.
All right.
Fuck. Like, I'm going to have to, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You're making this very difficult to me, Derek.
All right.
We're not 10 minutes in, and I want to stop the episode.
All right.
I don't know how to respond.
All right.
I swear to God. I paused. You guys don't know this. I paused the episode.
We argued for like a minute.
We had a real conversation for a second of like, dude, I can't do this if you don't respond. He's like, all right, I don't want to argue if we're not recording. I'm like, all right, I hit recording.
All right, I've got you doing it now. You're saying all right.
I'm saying other words with it though. Don't you fucking say it. So I started recording. I look over and I'm like, are you going to start responding? He's like, all right. I'm like, I'm going to fucking punch you.
I love this so fucking much. I love when I can take an episode so far off the fucking rails. It's not even a train anymore. We turn into a car at some point. Just kept going.
It's one of those cars that can go in water and on land because it doesn't stop wherever we're going. I swear to God. If you had that look on your face, you're about to say it again. I swear to God. I'll pause the episode again.
All right. Oh, fuck, are we recording again?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, fuck, my ribs hurt.
Okay. Are we good?
I'm all right. I haven't laughed and cried this hard since the Halloween.
You know?
Oh, fuck.
How do the ghosts move?
I don't fucking know. They move all right.
I'm gonna put it on record that recently Derek agreed to try the Ghostbusters game again if we learn how the ghosts move first. So we might record it as we're playing the Ghostbusters game. See how long you last before you lose your mind again.
All right.
So I'm already done.
You're done with your story?
Yeah.
Here's your story.
Do you have anything to say other than all right?
Your guy who lasted 15 minutes, he did all right.
He did. You know, he didn't do all right.
Yeah, he did. He did fine.
Because the one thing he did was appoint a new leader that ended up murdering the old president.
That's all right, depending on whose eyes you look at.
The guy was, I don't know anything about the two different like political spectrums or what they did or whatever. All I know is this guy in the middle that was president for 15 minutes. Swear to God. I will end it. I will not pause the podcast. I will end the podcast.
No, you won't. We still gotta last another 40 minutes.
I will tack on bloopers on the end of this one to make it a little bit longer and then put it up. I swear to God.
I want to say it so fucking badly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
All right, good.
Hey, man, let's make you say more than one word. Do you have any Florida Man for me? Because that's honestly, I went through everything I prepared. You laughed hysterically at yourself for approximately 5 minutes.
Do you want to explain what's going on?
So,
do you even know what's going on right now, Bryce?
God, so I'm gonna apologize. Because that was fun. That was fun.
I loved it.
I'm not gonna apologize. Screw it. They don't deserve it.
All right.
So Derek every week he comes with stories, but he has ones based off of most of at least 50% is real stories about people that in Florida, and he presents those stories alongside other stories. Sometimes they're real, sometimes they're made up, and I have to distinguish between the two, and this is a fun game that Derek has made. So far, I'm usually pretty good at it.
You're pretty alright.
This episode's gonna be called Alright. Alright, you know that, right?
Yeah.
God. I was gonna call this a chill episode, we have fun, but oh boy, it's been derailed so fast and so hard.
It ain't very chill now, is it?
This
It's chill for me. I'm having fun.
This train went off the rails and hit like 6 houses. It's real bad.
It's pretty all right. Those houses didn't have anyone in them. All right, first story.
I'm so glad it's the last episode we're recording today.
Yeah, me too.
Because if we went, I'd do more after this.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah,
I keep saying all right.
I can't. That's all I hear now.
All right, first story. Man stabs man in face for saying all right too many times.
It's me and you. Oh my god. You okay?
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm all right.
Do you want to pause and get some water or something to clear your throat?
Fuck no.
All right.
This has been the funnest episode.
We both say all. I'm now realizing how much we both say all right without thinking about it. Okay, let's try for the rest of the episode to not say that word. Okay.
Bryce, give me your hand. You feel it?
Your heartbeat?
Yeah,
it's really high.
It's really high because I'm just going now.
Okay, so let's try not to say that word for the rest of the episode. You could say okay as a response. You could say okie-doke. You could say coolio.
Copy that.
It's a good option.
10-4.
If you're wondering, you do say like those words common, so those ones are going to be easy ones for you. You could use any of those. Just don't say that one word. We're both going to try the rest of the episode not to say this one word. You were trying so hard not to laugh right now.
If I start, I won't be able to read these things.
Okay.
All right. Cool. We're cool. We're doing fine.
We lasted 2 seconds. Like that presidency lasted longer than how long we lasted here.
See, I told you he did good.
He was so good. You did the best. Oh, gosh.
All right. So, since we've fallen off track, your cup, because it's slowly falling away, the little guy on the front looks like a Yeti.
That's a person? That's his person.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a person. Looks like a Yeti.
Yeah, it's like in front of the forest or whatever.
Yeah.
I can get it. It's an old cup.
All right. First,
for every woman.
I imagine women would love Yetis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The big hairy men.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like those?
Never mind. First story, so we can get done with this.
Yes.
We're going to plow through this, all right?
Yeah.
Insert your dick jokes here. They better be pretty good.
That's longer than the presidency.
Exactly. All right. Man breaks in the car lot, sets cars on fire. That's the first story.
Okay.
Man goes on rampage in store, only destroys mannequins.
These people are looking at me weird. Especially the one with no heads.
All right. Those are your 2 stories. Have fun with those.
I
honestly, God, don't give a fuck. Just pick one.
I think I honestly don't know. Because they're both like, because I feel like they're both real stories. I'm not sure which one comes in from Florida though.
Nah,
I'm going to say the guy breaking in and setting all the cars on fire is the Florida.
You're
story.
correct. Let's go to the next one.
You have no energy because you lost all your energy from laughing that hard.
Man swims with pet alligators. Claims to be gator whisperer. Man pulls alligator from drain with truck winch. A winch is like a thing you use to pull up cars.
That one seems more realistic, but the other one seems more fun.
Yeah, they're both alligators too.
Yeah. I'm going to go... See, the first one sounds like a thing the actual Florida man would do. Mm-hmm. Like, these are my people. Like, they're not people, they're alligators. My people. Mm-hmm. The second one seems like, or help me stuck in, like, muck. Let's get him out. So it's a nice thing to do.
Nah, he was in a drain.
Muck in a drain. Dirty drain. And it has the Pokemon.
Did that go over?
Yeah.
Damn it. Keep track of that.
1914.
1914. If everybody's wondering where all these edits are coming in, it's because I laughed so hard, my nose is running.
Do you want to pause for a second?
No, I'm good. We already paused enough.
We can pause again.
Nah, we're doing all right.
Okay. I'm gonna say the person that pulled the the thing out with the winch. What?
You didn't notice it, did you?
What?
I just said it.
You said it multiple times.
I just said it just now, though, on purpose.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I think the alligator being pulled out by the winch was.
Yeah, you're correct. There you go.
Sweet. What if this is the one I go all four right?
This one doesn't count.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because it doesn't.
I'm sure I'm doing too good.
Nah, you're fine. Man robs strip club, stays for a dance.
This is me.
Stalker stripped while held at gunpoint by victim's husband.
You just want to have people take their clothes off, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
The second one sounds like a bad porn movie. Mm-hmm. And the first one sounds like me.
You've never been to a strip club.
I have not.
We should go to one. We could do an episode from there. We get you a dance while we talk.
So
it'll be all right.
Former president.
Yeah, exactly. You hear the ass slaps over the microphone,
and you're like, "This is all right."
Yeah. All right, so pick one.
If you want, you just said it again.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did I say?
All right, pick one.
Oh, all right. Pick one.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the first one being the Florida Man story.
Which one was that? I can't remember which one.
The strip club.
Oh, okay, you're wrong. That's a fake one. All right, next one.
The other one was real? The one that sounds super fake is real?
Yeah. The guy apparently was stalking a lady for the past, 3 years, something like that. He's buying her, ovens and shit. He apparently...
You need 6 ovens.
Yeah. Apparently, he ran into their house with a shotgun. The husband wrestled the shotgun away.
Yeah.
Went, this is too big. I'm going to get my pistol. And then he just held him at gunpoint. And apparently he's like, I don't know if you have any... sorry. He's holding him at gunpoint. Apparently the guy was that much of a creep. He started saying the wife's name repeatedly, and he stripped naked. And then the husband gave a warning shot and shot his couch. It made him sit on the couch naked while he was just saying his wife's name over and over again. Yeah, Florida's fucking weird.
People are insane.
Yeah. All right, next one. Man accused of stealing golf balls, then beating golfer. Radio host attacked live on air by fan.
The
radio host
attacked live on air by fan.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
That one's easy. That one's
straight to the point.
Straight to the point. It was one of those things where they, how they have the radio hosts go out to football games and shit. Apparently, I guess something happened, a mean tackle or some shit at some point. And he apparently told him, said, I dare somebody try and tackle me that way. And a drunk guy was like, oh, well, yes. And he tackled the shit out of him.
Well, that sounds like a threat to me and my ability to tackle.
Yeah. And the other one's easy. That's a guy who he was stealing golf balls.
Yeah.
And an elderly man who had the golf balls because there's a hitting range.
Yeah.
He went, don't steal those. Those are mine. But he pointed at him with the golf club.
Yeah.
So the guy was like, oh, that's a threat. He's pointing at me with his golf club. He punched the shit out of him and shoved him on the floor. Broke his rib.
Wow.
Yeah.
Both times are bad times.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's doing all right.
Caught what we did there, man.
How long are we in here right now?
We're at 23 minutes.
Oh, fuck. This is going to take forever.
Yeah, you're trying to run through these. I'm like, why are you trying to run through these? We got nowhere with that first story.
I don't fucking know.
I think they both are pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, not good, but
they're doing all right. That one wasn't even on purpose. I realized it as I was saying it. I'm just gotten to that point now where I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna really recognize it.
Yeah. They both sound realistic, and they both sound, Florida-like. Because I know we have a lot of golf range here. We have a lot of golf in Florida. And
we got all the old people here.
Yes.
They like to golf.
But also we have some football. Every place has football.
Yeah, we have a lot of football.
Yeah.
We have an intense football community.
Yes.
We live next to a place that celebrates football.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just saying the words until I decide. So I'm going to keep talking until I figure out which one I want. I am going to go with the one that happened in Florida.
All right.
Which is the one that involves people from Florida.
You can't stretch this one question for time.
I can stretch this one for 20 minutes.
No, you can't.
Do you believe in me?
No, not really.
I could do it.
Nah.
I honestly don't know which one.
Pick one.
I think because they both sound real.
They do.
You did a good job here, man.
Yeah. Would you say? Never mind.
You did a great job. Not an all right job. You did a good job. You deserve a gold badge.
I don't like badges.
Badge. You deserve a golden badge to say sheriff on it. You're the sheriff now.
People, this is how much me and Bryce rely on banter. I just plowed through our whole episode in 20 minutes.
I'm going to say that
we should do mini episodes. Like we should do long episodes that come out on Fridays. We should do like a mini episode that comes out on like Tuesday. It's like 20 minutes long.
I have more stories we can do. I'm going to say the old man with the golf club is real. It's from Florida.
Yeah, you got it right. You got another 3/4. Congratulations. Somebody pop some confetti.
It's now the best episode.
You
by one episode. So
that was fun. Are we done yet?
Come on, man. Don't you want to talk about some other stuff? I got some stuff we can talk about. You want to talk? You want to talk about some other stuff?
What other stuff do you want to talk about, Bryce? What do you have prepared? I'm so damn curious.
Hey, Derek. Did you hear about this? Have you heard about the USS O'Bannon?
No.
It's a destroyer ship from World War II. One fun thing that it did, besides fighting the Japanese, the destroyer saw a surfaced Japanese sub and opened fire with their guns.
Okay.
The sub got closer to their ship, so their guns couldn't actually shoot low enough to hit them.
Okay.
They were right next to them.
All right.
So, I swear to God. So the crew on the ship was like, we have all these potatoes. We just chuck some potatoes at them. So they took a bunch of potatoes, started throwing it at the sub. And the Japanese were like, they're throwing grenades at us.
All right.
We got to submerge. But they didn't lock all their hatches. So when they submerged, it flooded and it sank their ship.
All right.
So they sank a ship with potatoes.
All right.
I swear to God, you're ruining my stories.
All right.
Oh, God damn it. We're going to have... This is not entertaining.
Yeah, it is. It's
funny to you.
It's fucking... Yeah, that's why I do this. I do it because it's funny to me.
But it's not fun to listen to.
Says you. I think it's pretty fun. Comment below if you think this is fun.
They can't comment on stuff.
Yeah, they can. Write us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter at DYHAT Podcast. Tweet at us as DYHAT Podcast. Tweet at us what you think about this. This is a very experimental episode.
Hashtag alright potatoes.
Just hashtag alright. No, not
alt.
Alt right.
Bryce, you're white and you got a fucked up haircut. You can't be saying words like that. I want to do alright potatoes.
Alright potatoes.
See if that's taken. I want to see if alright potatoes is taken on Twitter.
I'm going to try to stay on the mic when I'm talking because I have it.
Here, I'll hold it for you. Am I holding it all right? Here, I got you.
Let go of my mic.
No.
I don't want you to touch my mic.
I'm touching your mic.
I'm going to move it onto the computer so I can lean in.
You weird alt-right mic that's alright.
Is it alright with 1 hour?
I don't fucking know. I don't know how to spell alright.
However
you spell it, Bryce, it'll be alright. Alright?
Alright, potatoes with an ES. Let's try that. Not taken.
Alright, we're going to use hashtag alright potatoes.
Alright potatoes.
Have fun with that.
Alright potatoes, and give us your opinions on if Derek just saying alright to every one of my stories is funny.
It's pretty funny. It's not everyday fun. This comes from the guy who likes Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, I love Orange Cassidy.
What if he just came out and said alright to everything?
He doesn't. He doesn't speak much.
Exactly, because he doesn't care.
He's a Canadian destroyer. Then he falls down.
See, Bryce, I don't care. I'm just going to keep saying alright. You like stuff like that. Alright? Alright?
So,
Bryce, you're
shout
gonna
out
hate
to
this episode. No, we're not done here yet.
You said you wanted to be done.
No,
so let's end the episode.
We're not going to end the episode. We're going to talk about some other stuff. Pull something else up.
I already
Pull something out of your ass. Do it.
Fine. All I have is mini stories.
We'll do a mini story.
I just collected all these mini stories, and we're gonna use them all in one episode.
How many do you have?
I have 5 left.
We'll do 2.
That's a lot.
All right,
we do 1 per episode.
We'll do 1 and see what happens.
I have Crime Blotter.
No, those aren't all right.
You just got super quiet. Hey man, how was this? We talk about Dungeons and Dragons. You talk about Dungeons and Dragons?
No.
Why?
I want to do a mini story.
I don't want to do my mini stories. They're my children.
Which one do you love the most? Give me that one.
Oh, no. How about, let's talk about, hey, Derek, did you hear about this? Have you heard about Washington Square?
No.
Washington Square is in New York City, and it's a park, but the people walk there a lot, and it's like using television a lot. Did you know it used to be a graveyard, and there are 20,000 bodies still buried there?
See, Bryce, this is what I'm talking about. I love stories like this. I think they're pretty good. See?
You missed your opportunity.
I purposely didn't go over it. It'll be funnier when I do it next time. That's how comedy works.
So, dude, we should go to
20,000 bodies.
Yeah, we should go to Washington Square and start digging up bodies.
1, I don't think you can do that. That's not legal.
Let's dig up bodies.
And 2, you got to leave the bodies where they're at. That's not
dig
right.
Up bodies. Let's dig them up.
No.
Let's make one big corpse. Combine them all.
Bryce, we should travel and do a travel episode.
I thought you were gonna say, let's go make a big corpse.
Make a big corpse?
I'm like, let's combine all the bodies and make one big corpse.
Like a super corpse.
Yeah, it's a Titan now.
That should you want to talk D&D? That should be an enemy, like a character, like a monster that's just like all bones.
Give me 1 second.
And it makes like bony, like a giant monster just out of skeleton bones.
I have seen that.
Have you?
I have seen it as a picture. Let me pull up some books. So those of you who don't know, Derek and I play Dungeons and Dragons. It's on a weekly basis now.
We're almost done
with this campaign. Yes. I'm the dungeon master. He's one of my players, and I have a lot of fun with it. I enjoy it.
He thinks it's all right.
That one hit me right in the face. That one hurt more than the rest, and I don't know why. So I'm pulling up one of the books I use. I'm pretty sure this has...
Bryce is making this episode go. I want to talk especially to the audience, specifically Dave, because I know Dave watches this.
Jeez.
Dave, Bryce is making this episode try and go somewhere, and I know as soon as we get done recording, he's going to be so pissed.
I'm going to kick you out of my apartment.
Exactly. I might as well put my shoes on now. Yeah, something like that.
It took me 2 seconds to find it.
That looks cool, a war titan.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of bodies combined into one big body.
I like that. It's kind of like a homunculus from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah. If you want to
like
find
Envy.
if you're a dungeon master, you just want to look it up. Monster a Day is a Reddit.
Keeps the doctor away. Aha!
Yeah. Because they kill
Waka.
Because they kill the doctor. Because they're monsters. It's
also
a subreddit that releases a different custom homebrew monster every single day, and they released a compendium, which is a big book of a combination of a lot of them. And one of them in that is called a War Titan. It's a huge thing that looks a combination of a bunch of bodies that fights with gigantic swords, but also little tiny swords that holds the small bodies hold.
Who do you think is in your house right now?
Probably my sister or something.
We should invite him in here.
Why?
We got nothing else to do. That seems like fun. What the fuck is that thing?
That's cool.
It's like a evil Groot with tits.
That's a squirrel.
That one's a squirrel. It does not have tits.
Unfortunately.
And that's an owl, which I cannot tell if it has tits or not.
This is how Derek rates D&D creatures.
Does it have boobs? Not tits. No, not boobs. That is a scary ghost woman with tits.
It's a spirit.
This is going to be the funnest episode.
This was all over the place episode.
Because I do talk to people who listen to this, in our group.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so fun to see how they think this episode fell down this hill so fast.
We're not that. We're like halfway through.
What are we at, 36?
You were very close, yes.
I'm about to say, I'm good with time. I'm the time master.
Time. Are you the key master?
I'll be the key master. You can be the gatekeeper.
Enter me.
Fucking hell. Oh, God.
Is that... Oh, did I make you uncomfortable?
You didn't because I'm not. You're not answering me. I'm answering you, which is different.
You don't feel all right?
I feel pretty fine. It just made me laugh. I wasn't expecting you to say it.
You
usually don't do heavy gay jokes. I usually do.
I have no care in the world anymore. You made me dead inside.
Because I made it the relaxation episode. I made you relax. You know how
I got very tense early on. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you're relaxed now, aren't you? You wanted to relax, and I got you into a state of mind where you don't care about anything. It's relaxing. Ohana, other Hawaiian words that mean relax.
Ohana doesn't mean relax.
It means family. Family means no one's left behind. Yeah. I didn't leave you behind, Bryce. I brought you on my relaxing journey with me.
You went to Disney recently. You want to talk about that?
We talked about it a while ago. I said I hated it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get something out of you.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't all right there. It was too busy.
So Crime Blotter is... we can just end this episode if you don't want me to talk about Crime Blotter.
No, you can do Crime Blotter. Which ones were we talking about? Crime Blotter are people in Mercury who take up... I'm going to try and get through this. You sit there.
Okay.
And they find stories from California or some shit. And then they have them segregated because they're racists like that into different sections of different crimes. And they have to write them down because reasons. It
was very vague.
Yeah. So Bryce likes these stories, and he's going to tell me some of them. Which subject is this today? That's what they're going to get. Don't you dare explain what Crime Blotter is. That's what they get.
This section is very vague. It's called other interpersonal situations.
Okay.
So it's like people who aren't married having issues with each other.
All right.
There's a lot here, so hopefully we can use them.
Go for it. Let's speedball this. Get like 10 of them and just start going.
A woman sought police advice on excessive text messages from her nephew. 74 in the previous 2 hours.
Fuck, that's a lot. Next story.
God. A concerned person called to report a situation involving her mother. A cable company employee made a sales call at the mother's house, then returned the next day and has been living there ever since.
Free rent. Perfect. Next story.
An intoxicated person has entered a stranger's house by mistake and ended up in the closet.
We've all done that before. Next story.
A man unhappy with a free shoe shine was advised to request that the shine be removed. The shiner complied.
He just spit all over the shoes, get the shine away. Next story. He has like a Brillo pad that he fucks the shoes up with.
I'm taking this, like, what is that iron stuff? Like, iron.
A Brillo pad.
Is it just called Brillo pad?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're talking about the things you use like in sinks and stuff like that, right? Yeah, that's Brillo pad.
Oh. A woman who was picking up a friend complained that their friend's mother refused to get off the hood of the car. I don't want to see my baby go.
It's like Transformers. Like when he goes to college.
Yeah. I've seen it totally.
You're not missing much. They're not very good.
Do the robots transform?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, that's so cool.
There is no false advertisement. They do transform in this movie.
Ah, that's so cool.
Everything else around it sucks.
Oh.
Because it's one of those things. Okay, I'm gonna start a rant.
It stars a cannibal, so.
Say that again?
It stars a cannibal, so. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, fuck you. But the thing is one of those movies where you see the title and you're like, oh, it's gonna be about these robots. They're like, no, the robots are just here. It's actually about these humans. It's like, well, that's not why people liked the cartoon back in the day. They like the fucking robots.
Why isn't it called humans then?
Yeah, exactly.
Humans and also robots are here.
Exactly. Next story.
Welfare checks is the next section.
All right.
God, fuck it, dude. An employer asked the police to check on a man who had been missing several days of work. The employee told police he was fine. He didn't feel like going to work.
That is pretty all right.
I relate to that.
I like this story. I will do that tomorrow. I'm not coming in, Bryce.
A woman whose absence has worried her employer and told police she quit her job without telling anyone.
My mom did that once. When she moved down here.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Publix. She went and worked at Publix in the deli section.
It's pretty all right.
She worked there for like 15 minutes or something like that, like a half hour.
Yeah.
And she just left. She didn't tell anybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
I worked I mean, we talked about it before. I worked at Walmart for
Yeah,
like a
you at
week.
least made it a week.
And I told, because he wouldn't work with my schedule. I'm like, I'm just going to dip.
It wasn't all right.
I still have the best.
Bryce, was it or was it not all right?
It wasn't.
Good. Say it. Say it. Say it.
It was not okay.
No, I refuse to move until you say it. I almost knocked something off the desk in that rant.
It was fine. It was all right.
Yeah. I made him say it, everybody.
A heavy sleeper who missed a doctor's appointment was awakened by emergency responders who entered from the balcony. He was all right.
He was all right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that, actually. He could have been fucked up in his sleep.
Yeah, but he was like, I was just sleeping. I'm just a heavy sleeper.
No, that's not all right. Well, if a fire broke out.
Do you want to talk about suspicious behaviors now?
How many are in that one?
There's a lot more.
We'll do 3 more, and we'll see what happens.
All right. A passer.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah.
You're so proud of yourself. Oh, God. Just like a kid that's like, watch me and tell me I did a good job.
Yeah, exactly.
A passerby reported a suspicious car. It was dirty, had towels over the window, and a man's dog is barking.
The dog above you barked at me when I came here, too.
Yeah, I heard it.
But that not when I knocked on the door.
Yeah.
When I was walking around, there was one in the window. It just went, Ruh! And that was it. And I just stared at it. I'm like, all right.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah, exactly. It was just one bark. They didn't start freaking out till I rang the doorbell.
Yeah. A suspicious vehicle cruising up and down a block on a Sunday afternoon turned out to be piloted by a teenager getting a driving lesson.
Bryce,
They called the police on a teenager just learning how to drive.
there was a story speaking about teenagers driving.
Mm-hmm.
Up in Maryland, there was a chase recently.
Yeah.
They had like helicopter feeds of it and all that.
Yeah.
It was some kid like from like high school or middle school or something like that, because he's still like in the polo shirt and the khakis because he's has a uniform. He tries to hop a fence. He does one jump at it, slides down, realizes it's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to climb this, and then just starts running away. Did not plan his escape at all. It was hilarious. He did not do well. He did not do all right.
I can emotionally relate to that. You get to a fence, you're like, where's the door?
Can you not climb a fence?
I probably could. I haven't really tried.
Mm.
I mean, I tried it when I was younger, but I'm like, I was fat and out of shape. I'm older and fat and out of shape.
I don't like to climb fences, but I know I can climb a fence.
Yeah.
My old school, like, because I lived in the inner city, across the street from the school was a playground. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like row house, playground, and then more row houses.
Yeah.
And so for them to make it so people,
it sounded like you were saying Roadhouse. I'm like, just
Roadhouse. No,
just that movie a bunch.
A row house.
Yeah.
They just houses that are next to each other in a row.
Yeah.
But because they didn't want people going in there when they didn't want people going in there, they had this big fence. Imagine like a Hell in a Cell sized fence on the back and front of it. Yeah. Well, around it, essentially, because there was an alleyway over in one section.
Yeah.
But there's no top. So people would, until somebody knocked a hole in it, people would just climb over this like 15 or almost 15, maybe 20-foot fucking fence to get in.
Jeez.
And then if somebody came around, they couldn't get you because the gate was locked. And by the time they ran to get the thing unlocked, you climb back over the fence and leave.
I had a similar situation. Was where that big fence like that was around a basketball court.
All right.
And we go in there, play basketball, whatever. Sometimes we took our dog in there and let her loose, run around, so we'd be in the park. But she wasn't trained, so she had to stay on a leash. All right. But we put her in there. We could take her off and she'd run around.
All right.
My cousin took my brother's electric scooter.
All right.
And rode it there and fucking wrecked it and wrecked his knee.
All right.
You know, I remember that vividly. I don't know why.
All right.
Yeah. It was fun times, and I'm still like, I can see that place sometimes when I go back to Ohio.
All right.
A driver parked a gray van, got out, and walked up the hill. The reporting party found this suspicious.
I didn't listen to that story because I want the new title for this episode to be, I want you to listen to this and count every last time I say all right and make it that number all right.
Because you're saying it without thinking too.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
That sounds, then send it to me and I'll listen to it and I'll count it.
All right, fine. I just said it too.
I'm gonna count yours as well. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You making this number a lot harder just on purpose now.
666 all rights. The episode.
You can probably more than that. A suspicious man at a park was inviting people to meet his dog, a yellow Labrador Retriever.
That's not weird.
Meet my dog. They're like, police?
It's a dog. People love dogs.
Yeah. But
Police love dogs. They use them.
They're working really hard. I always see it whenever I see like canine units. I'm like, I wonder what the dog's spending his salary on.
Dog treats.
Dog treats. I always want to take like a pet to like a pet store. Like, you pick out what you want.
They did that once with there's a video where they take like I guess it's like I don't know how you can tell if a dog is mentally like special.
Yeah.
But I guess it says it was, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fight that. And they take it to the store, and everything it just like picks up. They're like, okay, we're gonna buy that. We're gonna buy that. It's just they just walk around and pick stuff up.
I feel like if I took my cat to the store, she would just meow at me and want to go back.
Yeah.
Because we got her, we got her from a pound, and they found her on the street when she was a kitten, and so she doesn't have a lot of memories of being outside because she was only outside for maybe a couple days before they found her. And ever since then, we've had her. I just remember vividly when I first met her. I walked inside after work, and she was hiding behind my toaster. And she didn't, she was scared, like, heavily, because new place, whatever. And she wouldn't bite. She wouldn't fight you. She would try to run from you. And that's what I always say. Remember, she's the sweetest little sweetheart. And she doesn't fight. She's not mean at all.
My cat has gotten to the point, my room is at the end of the hallway, and her bed is at the other end of the hallway.
Yeah.
And she's starting to realize now when I get home, when I shut the door behind me, I look down the hallway.
Yeah.
So she's just, so I'll look down the hallway and I'll just see this. Imagine it's the wall and I'll see just half of a face looking at me, and I'm like,
hello.
I'm like, all right. And I shut the door.
We have a bell on Nala, so when I get home, I see.
So do we. So you can hear it jingle.
Yeah, I hear the bell. I'm like, oh, she's awake.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's quiet.
Your house is surprisingly quiet.
Yeah.
The worst part about that is when I hear noise, it freaks me out.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a good reason why I record here, because not only because I have my setup here, but it's super quiet.
Is my place too loud for you? You ever even been in my place?
I feel like your dad would want to participate.
Nah. He probably stay where he is.
I don't know. I've only seen your dad.
Why would you be upset about that? Would that not be all right for you?
We
go do an episode at my place and have him be a third wheel.
That's fine.
We call that episode Third Wheel.
Hey Derek, do you want to say anything before I start wrapping up?
Nah.
The look in your face says you want to say a certain word at least 16 more times. Oh my gosh. We should just get Andre 3000 to come here.
all right. Yeah! Can we call this episode Andre 3000?
Sure.
And just never bring it up till just now?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
I mean, I put up an episode called Take That, and that was the very last second of the episode.
True.
So, shout out to Young Walnut for letting us use his music for our intro and outro. You can find him on YouTube and SoundCloud. He is fantastic. He is not alright. He is great. He's great at what he does. He makes meme music and good music. And our song is Captain Falcon, I believe. And it's called Captain with a Dream. And that's what he makes those sound bits into the music. That's why you hear like a little yell before the podcast starts. Also, as we said earlier, you can follow us on Twitter. You also email us at DYHATpodcast@gmail.com. Tweet at us your alright potatoes.
Alright potatoes.
And also...
fuck those Idaho potatoes. We got alright potatoes.
And also, do you have any stories you want us to cover? Go ahead and tweet at us, email us, do whatever you want. We'll cover those in a future episode. Anything else to say before I go into the final one?
I just realized your desk, this desk that you're using,
yes.
You always talk about it's from Salem.
Yeah.
Not only that, like the code number on the bottom
is
S6667.
Yeah.
It has 3 fucking 6s in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Did you ever know that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I love this desk. Because I bought this originally from like an old woman who was selling like a bunch of furniture.
She was a witch.
Probably. But because I also bought like my bed frame from her.
This one? That makes sense.
This is also like a wood thing. So I got this, and I'm like, after I didn't know about it until we moved from Ohio to Florida.
Because it was up against the wall.
Because I pulled it away. I'm like, huh, it says Salem. Huh, that number has 3 6s in it.
Huh.
And now I proudly show that side to you every single week. I can hear that. That sounds spooky. Hey, Derek. Did you hear about this? I've heard about the Tiffany problem.
That sounds actually familiar.
That's something. That's the term. Not the term I came up with, but it's. I think it's a good name for this situation.
All right.
The name Theophina is from the 12th century.
All right.
Theophina was shortened to the name Tiffany.
All right.
Tiffany is a medieval name.
All right.
But writers don't use it because it sounds too modern.
All right.
So they have. So if you see like any fictional writing about that time, they won't use that name even though it was used during that time because it's too modern sounding.
All right.
I swear to God, I'm gonna end this episode if you say it again.
All right.